Dark orchestral music fades in narrator. In the tense halls of Congress, words are weapons, and reputations can be shattered in seconds. On this day, Representative Nancy Mace thought she could land a knockout blow by calling Representative Jasmine Crockett a freeloader, but what happened next didn't just change the conversation, it flipped the entire room in 23 seconds flat. Scene 1, the committee room. The House Oversight Committee had been called to order. The topic, federal spending, accountability, the stakes. Hi. Nancy Mace sat forward in her chair, eyes locked on Jasmine Crockett across the polished wood table. Nancy Mace with a smirk. Representative Crockett, while the rest of us work hard to serve the taxpayers, you've been freeloading, riding on the system, instead of contributing to it. The words hung in the air like smoke after a gunshot. Some lawmakers shifted uncomfortably. Others grinned, waiting for the show. Scene 2, the room freezes. Jasmine Crockett didn't flinch. She slowly set down her pen, eyes narrowing slightly, her expression unreadable. Jasmine Crockett calmly, almost softly. Freeloader. Congresswoman Mace, are you absolutely sure you want to go down that road? A low murmur ran through the room. Camera zoomed in. Even the stenographer looked up. Scene 3, the 23-second turn. Jasmine leaned forward, her voice firm but even, slicing through the air. Jasmine Crockett, let me educate you real quick. Since we're talking about freeloading, I paid my way through law school without a single dime of family money. I've represented hundreds of people for free because justice shouldn't have a price tag. And while I've been here, I've drafted legislation that protects your constituents even when you voted against it. She paused, scanning the room. Jasmine Crockett sharper now. Tell me again who's freeloading. 23 seconds. That's all it took. The room didn't just fall silent, it tilted. Chairs leaned forward. A few lawmakers hid smirks behind their hands. The political energy shifted, and everyone knew it. Scene for Mace's reaction. Nancy Mace blinked rapidly, her smirk gone. Nancy Mace trying to recover. Well, that's not what I meant. Jasmine Crockett cutting in, still calm. Oh, I think it's exactly what you meant. But see, the difference between your words and my record is, my record's public, yours, well, that's a different conversation. Gasps rippled through the room. A camera caught a lawmaker in the back mouthing, oh. Scene 5, the crowd flips. The previously tense audience, aides, journalists, staffers started nodding toward Jasmine. Reporters' pens scratched faster. Tweets flew out in real time. Greater than Crockett just demolished Mace in under half a minute. A Republican aide whispered to his colleague, she just took the floor from Mace and nailed it to the wall. Scene 6, the aftermath. The chairman cleared his throat, clearly uncomfortable. Chairman, let's move on to the next question. But the damage was done. The soundbite was already making its way to cable news producers, late-night monologues, and political podcasts. By the time the hearing adjourned, hashtags were trending. Hashtag freeloader flip, hash Crockett to 3 seconds, hash Nancy melt. Scene 7, media storm montage, news clips, tweets, TikTok videos, replaying the moment. CNN anchor, in a fiery exchange today. Representative Jasmine Crockett flipped a script on Representative Nancy Mace, MSNBC host, and honestly, it might be the cleanest political clapback we've seen all year. A viral TikTok video broke it down frame by frame, showing Jasmine's exact 23-second response, with captions like, "This is how you handle political bullies." Scene 8, private conversations later that evening. In the dimly lit corridors of the Capitol, 2 staffers passed each other. Staffer 1 grinning, "Did you see Crockett earlier?" Mace didn't know what hit her. Staffer 2, "Yeah, it's gonna be a long week for Nancy." Scene 9, Jasmine's reflection in her office. Jasmine sat with a cup of tea, looking out at the Capitol dome. Jasmine Crockett to her aide, "I don't come here to trade insults, but if someone tries to diminish my work, they better be ready for the truth." Her aide smiled. 23 seconds, that's all you needed. Jasmine smirked. Sometimes that's all it takes. Ending narrator. In politics, words can wound, but they can also turn the tide. On this day, Jasmine Crockett didn't just defend her name, she redefined the conversation, and in 20 unforgettable seconds, the so-called freeloader left with the room, and the momentum entirely on her side.